What's an immediate red flag when trying to make friends? Someone who always sees themselves as the victim, even when they're in the wrong. If someone only ever talks about themselves, never asks how you're doing, that's a one-way street I have no interest walking down. Asking to borrow money. They ask you a question, and then interrupt when they find an opportunity to talk about themselves again. If one of the first conversation you have with people ends up with them bad-mouthing their other friends, I'd keep my distance, because you know deep down that they will talk like that about you too. Instantly want to spend time with me 24/7 and gets offended and takes it personally if I can't hang out or simply don't want to. When you can clearly hear them rummaging through your bathroom cabinets while talking to themselves for 30 minutes, which happened this past weekend, that ended the new friendship very quickly. They hit you up and act all friendly, make tentative plans, then immediately ask for something. Unprovoked passive aggression. If the person rants and raves about politics and doesn't discuss anything else, ever. When they keep trying to top you, oh yeah, well, I did this. Completely negative and complains, my neighbor's been trying to get to know me, and he does nothing but complain about things and people. It's hard to try to get to know them when I bring up any topic or common person, and it's nothing but complaints. When they talk at you, not with you. Don't take advice from people on Reddit regarding making friends. Most of them aren't great at making friends. That's why they're here. Take advice from people who are not a Redditor. People who can't take a joke or get triggered over the small things. I just usually only get along with guys. 1. Someone not remembering my name after being told a couple times. 2. Bad talking other friends of theirs. How obsessed they are with social media. I understand if maybe you are because it's your business or whatever, but people obsessed with social media are most likely stuck in a high school mindset and are always involved in petty drama. When you are always the one to call or text, I will reach out to friends, and if I stop for a couple of weeks and they never text me, then I know it's not a real friendship. Is it a red flag if a person I just met immediately acts like we've been friends for years? When you have to carry the conversation. If you feel like you have to change yourself to get along with them. Whenever I meet someone and we are eating at a restaurant, I pay close attention at how they treat the waiters and whoever might be providing a service. If you treat every human being the same way you treat me, I at least know you're not faking it. Red hats. Oversharing. Sharing too much too fast. Like, haha, I like raspberries too. Anyway, when I was 4 my dad killed my mom. They may be using you for emotional labor or as a crutch, and either way it's likely not good for you to commit yourself to that person. Important to set and maintain boundaries, kids. I was lab partners with a woman from Belize before schools closed. Initially, she was very friendly and warm, and quickly invited me to visit her hometown in Belize, and told me how they would welcome me and my husband, and all the things we would go and see. I was thinking, whoa Nelly, we've only known each other a few weeks, but was nonetheless appreciative of her warm and welcoming nature. During our breaks, she'd often try and buy me coffees and share her food with me, even though I didn't need it. We switched to Zoom meetings and online work, but maintained our lab groups from class. Within the first 2 weeks of online labs, she threatened her 6-year-old twice that he was going to get a beating, and marched out of her room screaming at him during our video calls. Then she threatened to beat me with her belt over her knee because I hadn't finished some work that was due almost a week from then. For the record, I'm a 29-year-old woman. For a multitude of reasons, I ended up getting permission from my professor to finish the labs on my own. Turns out that overly warm vibe has a nasty flip side. I feel like this might be more of a high school thing, but when I started becoming friends with more popular people, and they thought making fun of my old friends or other unpopular friends was a good way to bond,